In late 2016, MenaRD burst onto the competitive Street Fighter scene. Facing numerous challenges with visa issues, he made a spectacular American debut at the Northeast Championship, clinching a surprising second place. His victory over titans like Justin Wong and KnuckleDo left the community in awe, but the question lingered: how did a player from a region not known for its fighting game prowess rise to such prominence?
Yo, Mena killed Do, the world champion!
No slouch, no stranger to danger, Mena. Young age to 17, you said?
The answer lies in MenaRD's foundational work back home. In the Dominican Republic, he established the dojo, a hub where the country's top players could sharpen their skills through marathon practice sessions. This environment was crucial in elevating not only his gameplay, but his teammates' gameplay as well, propelling him to enter in major tournaments like Final Round, Combo Breaker, and CEO throughout early 2017, though he struggled to replicate his initial success. His road to the prestigious Capcom Cup was filled with challenges. At the CPT 2017 online event for Latin America, he was beat by his teammate and friend Kaba. Undeterred, MenaRD seized his last qualifying opportunity at CPT 2017 Latin America 3. In the grand finals, he faced Mono, a formidable opponent from Puerto Rico, playing the unique character Fong. Mena was able to rally with his trademark defensive play in fierce grab mix-ups, securing his spot at Capcom Cup.
Oh, the exchanges!
Oh, the what? Oh my god!
MenaRD wins by a pixel. He's going to be your winner for the Capcom Pro Tour Latin American Online Qualifier.
At Capcom Cup, Mena was determined to showcase his skills on the global stage. He overcame top-level competitors like Itobashi Zangief and Nemo, advancing to the winners finals against the legendary Tokido. Although Tokido took the initial set, sending him down to losers bracket, Mena's resilience shone through in the grand finals rematch. By adopting an aggressive strategy with risky jumps and unexpected headbutts, he reset the bracket and ultimately clinched the championship.
Tokido has to stay alive. He can't get touched. If that big boy, he does it!
MenaRD is the Capcom Cup 2017 champion coming from the losers bracket.
Mena has proved to everyone he's a top player and he's here to stay. Over the next 4 years, he would go on to do well in many tournaments, but not to the same level as this run. He got 17th at Capcom Cup 2018, he failed to qualify at Capcom Cup 2019, and was forced to play online only in 2020 as Capcom canceled their Pro Tour due to the pandemic. But his in-person tournaments started back up in 2022. Mena came out with a vengeance. He qualified for Capcom Cup again and took a whole new approach to the game. Knowing Birdie had some extremely hard matchups, he trained his Luke, who was widely considered the best character in the game at the time. He was here to prove he was the best Street Fighter player. His Luke made quick work of the group, where he didn't even lose a set, finishing 4-0. He then played a host of other players, beating them handily. Takamura 3-1, Ending Walker 3-1, and the hot prodigy Zhen 3-1. The move from Birdie to Luke was paying off. He had one more set to win to become the only two-time Capcom Cup champion. Zhen was no slouch though, from winning the extremely stacked last chance qualifier to beating almost every top player that weekend. He had shown his bison was not to be taken lightly. Mena struggled early in the set to establish his pace of play. Zhen was able to pressure and whiff punish Mena into a solid Game 1 win. And halfway through Game 2, it looked like Zhen was going to run away with it, but an amazing read by Mena turned the tide. In what looked like a completely random super, Mena read that Zhen was going to continue the pressure, landing the super and taking the round. This risky decision changed how Zhen put the pressure onto Mena and gave him room to start his offense. It's now Game 4. Mena is up 2-1 and the rounds are tied. He's trying to stave off Zhen's offense and is able to stuff a foot stomp attempt. He quickly dashes and throws Zhen twice, creating space and dwindling the life lead. With another insane read, Mena was able to use his V-trigger fireball to punish Zhen trying to foot stomp. In a last-ditch effort, Zhen uses his V-trigger and attempts a Psycho Crusher all the way across the screen, but Mena is ready for it and punishes him, winning his second Capcom Cup.
It's MenaRD!
He now stands alone as the only two-time champion. With his winnings, Mena continued to nurture the fighting game community in the Dominican Republic. He invested in talent, expanding his organization Bandits, and fostering a vibrant scene that attracted top players worldwide. But with Street Fighter 6 releasing, Mena has to do what is difficult for any top player: start from ground zero with a new game. Every Street Fighter iteration, there are always top players going from winning everything to barely finishing top 5. This happens for many different reasons, such as different goals, their skill sets not translating well to the new game, or just regular life events. But relearning the game is hard for every player. At first, it looks like Mena is going to make the transition perfectly, winning the first major tournament CEO against Nephew using Blanca.
Okay, yeah, okay. Oh!
He then loses a close set against Angry Bird at the EVO Championships, which was now the largest offline tournament ever for any video game, using his infamous Luke and Blanca.
Last guess for Mena of the tournament. The trade goes to the knuckle. It doesn't reach it. That'll do it. Angry Bird, your Street Fighter 6 Evolution 2023 champion.
He struggled at Gamers 8, getting 5th, and bouncing back, winning a regional Capcom Pro Tour event. He then suffered a string of losses, with 4th place or worse finishes across the rest of the CPT qualifying events. But Mena has the heart of a competitor. He fires back with solid wins at 2 more regional Capcom Pro Tour events, guaranteeing a spot again at Capcom Cup. He is an early favorite going into the prestigious tournament. As groups are drawn, he's placed into what is affectionately called the Group of Death, with some of the top players, including his longtime training partner Kaba and his now rival Angry Bird. He narrowly escapes the group, only to be immediately eliminated by Fudo, another EVO champion.
And MenaRD will go out tied here in 13th place.
This is a huge blow for what many consider to be one of the strongest players in the tournament. MenaRD enters the hyperbolic time chamber, grinding harder than ever to prove everyone wrong and that he's still at the top of his game. He dominates at the next event, the Red Bull Kumite New York, the last major tournament before EVO Japan, beating Broski, Gachi-kun, Punk, and NuckleDo, only losing 5 games total, 4 of which were against Broski.
Don't hold these things. Oh, that's it.
That's gonna do it right there. MenaRD takes it over Broski.
With his momentum, Mena heads into EVO Japan. He blows through his pools. Never losing a game, he makes quick work of the bracket to reach grand finals. But now he has to face Kakeru, the player that beat him at Gamers 8 and one of the strongest players in Japan currently. But this time, he's ready. Round 1. Both players play slow, feeling each other out and finding their spots. This allows Kakeru to establish his game plan and secure the first round. But Mena has downloaded him now. He ramps up the pressure tenfold, forcing him into the corner and never letting him leave. With throw loops and Blanca balls, Kakeru is forced into mix-up after mix-up. He crumbles under the pressure, never being able to find the space he needs to lock Blanca down. Mena is able to win the set in an incredibly fast 6 minutes, becoming the EVO Japan champion.
Crouch media punch the god. Another throw. Life support.
Wait,
Dude,
this is insane.
And the amnesia finally comes out, gets baited. MenaRD, EVO Japan 2024 champion.
The budding star from the Dominican Republic has officially cemented himself as one of the best Street Fighter players ever. He has done it all, from winning EVO and 2 Capcom Cups to mentoring the next generation of players. This isn't the last we've seen from MenaRD, and I can't wait to see what he does next.
I know this is the birthplace of Street Fighter and the birthplace of fighting games. I may have born in the Dominican Republic, but Japan is also the birthplace of MenaRD. Why? Because MenaRD is pure Street Fighter. This is all I am. Thank you so much for all of your support. Arigatou gozaimasu.
If you want to see more crazy runs from Street Fighter, check out the video here. Until next time. Also, I have merch now.